Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here about an hour north of Bangkok. We're in Pathum Thani, and what we're going to take a look at is Poonsap Market. This is a humongous market here, and it's set up for basically for gearheads. It's got motorcycle and car accessories, just a humongous place here. It's like a counterfeit paradise. They're all like a lot of knockoff items. There are a few places that sell like genuine items, but mostly it's cheap accessories for cars and motorcycles. So we're gonna walk through here and we'll see what we see today. And this is kind of what you get. There's all kinds of these little stores like this. All the guys come in here that are what you call in Thai the deck-wans. They're the guys that have the modified exhaust. They go rup, rup, rup. So the deck-wan guys will come in here and they'll buy stuff to make their motorcycles go faster. And I came over here, I'm actually looking for a storage container for my motorcycle. I walked around, I couldn't find one I liked, but we'll check out the market instead. So these guys over here modifying, so they're putting some of these little purple rims on it. This is kind of the most that you'll see here is like wheels, tires, seats, stuff like that for motorcycles, shocks, but they do have all kinds of different stuff. And if you can't find what you're looking for here, you're not really looking hard enough, because there's all kinds of crap. So they have all this stuff, the shocks you see, they'll have the carbon fiber stuff for their motorcycles. You get some new rims. And everybody's pretty friendly. You can get new seats. They'll come out and help you. There's not a whole lot of English spoken here, but you can figure it out. So they're stripping down that little motorcycle. So this is what everybody likes to do here. So this is a dream with these guys. So this is like a little Wave 125. And you can see they modify the engine. They take as much weight off of it as they possibly can. They put these new pistons and little heads and everything in it, and they go really, really fast. They lower them, they do all kinds of crap to them. They have a good time. There's such a huge like motorcycle and car culture here. You see stuff that just blows you away that they do to their cars. So these guys come over, so they're doing a little shopping here. All the new brakes. Get the little racks and stuff like that for like the crash bars. Yeah, it's a cool little deal. New tires. Yeah, this is where those guys that instead of going to class, they are outside modifying their motorcycles. This is what they grow up to become. They grow up to become shopkeepers out here. And they're just happy as they possibly can be. Now there's parking back there if you come here. And then this market has pretty much everything. There's even a night market here. There's a food court, there's inside places with AC. You can see some of the engine parts and everything else over here. Those little, I think those are like those little clutches. New chains, so if you get it orange, it goes faster. And you can see it's partially covered, and they have small little places all through here. Mirrors and all the carbon fiber stuff. And you can get your seat modified. Saw a guy over here earlier, he was putting the new padding and everything in them. Yeah, I like coming to places like this. I kind of like motorcycles anyway. I would rather have like my Harley or whatever to modify it up. But around here you get all these little scooters, and they can get some pretty good performance out of them for this size of motors. You can see he's modifying his Wave up here also. And these have these little tiny narrow tires. They go rocketing down, and they're basically on a bicycle tire. Those guys are just ripping it. And more tires and rims. Yeah, this is what I came here for, was one of these containers like this, but they don't only have the Thai brand, and they're like 2,500 baht, but they just feel cheap. I don't really like them. I love it how they Have the Pro Panel building. They got all the parts hanging off, so you can walk by and say, oh, that's what I need. And then just buy it, all the oils and everything. And I got some ramps for if you have a little truck to haul your motorcycle. Yeah, so what they do is you see this is like a starter kit here. So they take all the mirrors off, they get as much of it off as possible, and then they start putting all the carbon fiber and they modify it, they put all the new rims and everything. And those guys are really just insane on the road. They have no mirrors and they just zip in and out of traffic, and when you see somebody coming with no mirrors, you just kind of get out of their way, because those guys are they have a lot more courage than I do on a motorcycle. These are actually kind of cool. I think these are like the little plates that go on the side. They go back over here that cover all of this. Not this model, but that's kind of where they go. Kind of like how that is. And they're doing some modifications here. So these guys are the mechanics over here, stick some new motors in, make them go fast. And they're doing all these little tiny scooters too, which is kind of cool. So here's your frame. So got some modified handlebars. They'll put the fuel tank, it'll be like a 1 liter fuel tank, just enough to get them, and they go and they drag race those little bikes. There's a guy that does a YouTube channel, CB Media, that goes to all those little drag events and stuff like that. The guy's name is Chad. He's quite entertaining to watch. Yeah, all kinds of brakes and tires and stuff. Yeah, even the old guys want to get in on the action. He's probably got 1 million hours on a motorcycle. Yeah, so they're bringing in food here. So this guy brings in the Som Tom. Over here he's modifying seats and ripping it all down on the little Wave 125 here too. Yeah, so he's put his modified exhaust on this old Yamaha. It's a baby bottle. Oh, that's so funny. So that's his overflow for his coolant, is a baby bottle. Oh, I love it. Oh, you see all the parts over here. And you can get your helmets. Oh, this is great here. Oh, I just love the baby bottle. But necessity is the mother of invention. So he's modifying this one up here too. Yeah, so he's probably putting new pistons and stuff like that in it. You can see the little carburetor that's hanging there. That's pretty cool, old style. And of course, there's your speedometer right there. All the mirrors, everything is kind of ripped off. It's as bare bones as you can make it. New shocks. The little shrouds around your headlights. Speedometers and all your little charging systems, everything else. And all the fronts of the motorcycle, all the plastic molding and carbon fiber stuff. Pretty nice little display here. The brake discs and shocks and seats and all the other stuff that goes with it. Now you can just wander around here for hours. This is the motorcycle section. They have another part for cars. Then they have shopping on the inside, like AC that has like clothes and cell phone accessories and stuff like that. It's kind of a mix of the auto parts with like the normal Thai market. He's got his trophies up here, so he's probably done some stuff. And you see the little tiny pistons. So this is highspeedpistons.com. So you can come over here and buy some new stuff for your motorcycle. And you see over here just more stuff, cars going around, the little motorcycles buzzing. And you see the new rims. Yeah, so these are made in Thailand. I wonder if my motorcycle would go faster with the red rims like this. It's got gold ones on it now, but red definitely would make it go faster. So you see he's adding purple to his bike over here. That's kind of cool. Little hand grips. He'll put the purple stitching in the seat, purple rims. And then they got all their tire machines, everything else here. Yeah, they're not messing about, they're serious. But the motorcycle culture is just so huge here. They have clubs where they go and they do their racing. Oh, he's got the modified exhaust here. Oh, I kind of like the red rims on this thing though. Oh, that's really cool. That's the Forza 350. New seats. An old jalopy. He'll get that baby humming. Probably won't be humming. It'll be one of those that he can run for 10 minutes, then it breaks down. Those guys are always turning wrenches on them. They never really sound right, but they're always turning wrenches getting into work. That's kind of what the guys do. And this is pretty cool here. So this is a little tiny guy. So they'll modify that up also. Train them young. You see bringing more motorcycles in. Their parts van. All this stuff hanging up here. It's kind of a wild color on it. Kind of a neon thing. Yeah, what great fun. Yeah, so definitely the bike accessory haven here. Yeah, you'll see the little motorcycle shops all over Thailand. Little shade tree mechanic guys that'll be doing stuff, but these guys are all jammed into one area. So they put a box on the back there. Helmets and much, much more here. Here you can see they're putting the new foam in the seats. They'll stretch the covers over it. So you can get the custom seat if you want to. Yeah, I love stuff like this. You get the spoke wheels. Okay, let's walk over and let's see if some of the stuff for the cars, if we can find our way out of here. It's just kind of a maze once you're in here. So he's putting some new rubber on those spoke wheels. There we go. So here's some more of the car accessory type stuff. And then various things here. A lot of speakers, a lot of exhaust. They'll have steering wheels, stuff like that. Backup cameras seem to be pretty popular. And it just stretches all through this area here. Here we go. So they have those things right there that they'll put on the backs of those, like D-Maxes. They put them across the back of the tailgate. And you got radiators, shocks, taillights. Yeah, some of it'll be name brand, but most of it's knockoff type stuff. And then there's shops all through here. So you got speakers and audio. So you got the amps, speaker wire. Yeah, you'll still see them modify these. They'll have a huge stereo in the back. That kind of is something I stopped doing in like the early 90s, but they're still doing it here. Tons of speaker wire, floor mats, and rims and hubcap covers. You got tail lights and gauges. Yeah, what a cool area. All the license plate brackets and stuff. Yeah, what a interesting mess all this stuff is. All the LED lighting here. It always amazes me here in Thailand. You'll have one guy that'll start up a business like this, and he'll be busy, so somebody else will come and do the same business right next to him. And two of them will still be busy, so somebody else will come and put another business right next to it, selling the exact same products. Here we go. We have all the racing seats. Back there, if you really want to be serious, you can get those aluminum frames. All the Fortuner Pajero stuff, air filters, and there's much more back in there. So they have all household items, ironing boards, racks for the clothes. Then you got a little fresh market part here. There's a food court. There's places to have your hair done, nails done, all kinds of stuff in here. Back here is more of the market area. Food, nails. Yeah, there's just a little bit of everything here. The majority of it is for the motorcycles and cars, but there is just absolutely everything here. You can see here they got clothes. This is more of like the night market area. So you can get some shirts and stuff like that also. And all the car washing equipment. And they have secondhand material too for like car parts and motorcycle stuff. So if you just need like an old carburetor or whatever, you can come here and buy it. And then you see here they got like steering wheels and seats, whatever else you want, and more wiring and just all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, I didn't have any luck finding a box for the back of my motorcycle. I'll have to go somewhere else. Give me an excuse to keep looking and maybe find something cool for my motorcycle. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this Poonsap Market. This is really cool. This isn't for everybody. It's kind of fun for me to come over here and walk around and check out stuff like this. I like motorcycles, I like cars, as you guys can see from some of my videos when I go to the auto show, stuff like that. So it's really fun to come over here and shop around. This is where all the locals come over to find accessories for their bikes to make them go faster. So it is kind of a big deal. It is the largest one of these, I believe, in Thailand. It has like the imitation parts and stuff like that. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and you get to see some more stuff like this. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you've been here, let me know. And until next time, from over here in Pathum Thani, about an hour north of Bangkok, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.